Hello, I'm Sherry Rose, and welcome to this episode of A Word About with Sherry Rose. In today's episode, I'll be telling a word about play and why it's more important than ever in this COVID-19 world. So, all of our worlds have been turned upside down by COVID-19, and children feel this just as much as we do as adults. So, how do we enable kids to thrive again? Well, play. So, before I go into sort of how we can navigate that with the current restrictions that we all have on our lives, first I want to do a little bit of a definition of what is play. So, play is intrinsically motivated. It's not something that somebody else gets to tell you how to do. It's something that you get to do your own way. It's an opportunity to take risks and to try new things. And it's an opportunity to form social relationships. So this is a great opportunity for children to be practicing sharing and cooperation and negotiation and conflict resolution. Play is an outlet for creativity and imagination. Play is physical and contributes to both fine motor physical development and gross motor physical development. Play offers an opportunity for exploration of emotions, playing out scenarios in a safe space. And play evens the playing field. In play, children have just as much power as the adults in the game do. Okay. So play is really important. And how do we play in a world full of COVID-19 restrictions? So I have sort of 4 pathways to play even in this restricted world. So number 1 is to build playtime into your child's home learning schedule. So I would expect that by now, and if you don't yet, then I would give a tip that you would like to have a set schedule to your day. Not necessarily a set schedule of 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. throughout the day, times associated with things, but activity blocks of time. So, activity time comes before free play time, comes before math time, whatever the schedule is. So I would imagine that by now most people do have such schedule like that. If you don't and you want me to do a video on that, please do comment below, and I'd love to help give tips in that area as well. So you want to build free playtime into that schedule so that there are hopefully multiple opportunities throughout the day for free playtime, maybe 2 or 3 different blocks of time. The second pathway to having fostering play with the children during these times is to balance that scheduled free play time with solo play as well as time for play together as adults and children. So maybe time with one parent, time with another parent, time on their own, and knowing that predictability of like, I'm going to be a little bit on my own right now, or I'm going to be able to get an opportunity to share some special connection with my adult right now. The third pathway to fostering play in this restricted world is to use tools to get out of conflict when you're stuck in it. Especially with how much time we are spending with just a few people, this is a way for us to get on each other's nerves. So when you're getting stuck in conflict, especially during a playtime, I would recommend using something like rock, paper, scissors to get through the negotiation if you're just everyone's betting heads against each other and nobody's going to win. And the fourth path to fostering play in this restricted world is not necessarily a tip for right now, although it might be depending on where you are and where your schools are at in their pathway to reopening. But is for you to advocate for play in schools when they reopen in person. So perhaps you're in an area where schools have already reopened in person. Start asking questions to the teacher, to the administrators about what opportunities there will be for playtime in the school day. And for those who are not yet in person, starting to ask those questions now, so that teachers and administrators understand that what you want to see when kids are back together again is that they have opportunities to play together as peers and to play together with their teachers. So those are my 4 pathways to fostering play in our current restricted world. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments for me below, like you want a video about how to make a schedule for your family at home, please do comment below. I do read every comment. And don't miss out on my next episodes coming up, and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for notifications so you'll always know when I post a new episode. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.